IOTX is a project that we've talked about quite a few times on the channel. I've issued a number of buy alerts for this project in our private member community throughout 2021, and it has consistently increased in value. Now it's ranked number 84 in terms of market cap. But for those who aren't familiar, IOTX is a dedicated private blockchain of blockchain solutions that helps to support the Internet of Things, IoT, which is basically just all these interconnected devices. And the big announcement that just came out recently, why I wanted to talk about it again today on the channel, is because IOTEX's first ever Launchpad, native IDO Launchpad, is becoming available. It's called IOTX Pad, and it's the first ever native IDO Launchpad and incubation platform to be built on the IOTEX network. So this is a pretty big deal. A lot of people are familiar with BSC Pad and all these other Launchpads, but there is not a single Launchpad yet on IOTX. And this is a very exciting thing because BSC Pad has increased tremendously in value throughout 2021. Right now, it has about $105 million market cap. It's increased tremendously in value, and there are dozens of projects launched on this Launchpad every single month. Dozens of projects choose BSC Pad, and this is a pretty big deal in my opinion because Launchpads are essentially ways that new crypto projects can have their IPOs and go public. And the interesting thing about this is right now in 2021, 2022, a lot of these crypto projects have increased tremendously in value, and people think that most of the money has already been made. Most of the big money has already been made. But that's really not true because right now, one of the best ways to make money in crypto is getting in on new IDOs, getting involved with projects when they first launch. And the best way to do that is by being a part of these different launch pads. Like, for example, IOTEX Pad. So the way that IOTEX Pad works is essentially it follows a tiered structure to provide decentralized model for project launches, and they keep it straightforward, transparent, and there's 5 different tiers. The way it works is it depends on how much of this token, how much of IOTEX Pad tokens you own. And there's 5 different levels. There's bronze, silver, gold, emerald, and VIP. And it all just depends on how much IOTEX Pad tokens you own. For example, staking requirements are 2,000 for bronze, 5,000 for silver, gold is 10,000, emerald is 25,000, and VIP is 50,000. There's benefits, more benefits depending on the more tokens you hold. But the cool thing about IOTEX Pad is that one of the biggest problems with IDO launchpads right now is that a lot of them rely on first come, first serve basis. A lot of them get filled up with bots very quickly. And then it limits the number of actual real people that can get involved in these new projects. For example, the other day we spoke about a project called SoulChicks, and it launched on a number of launch pads, but the problem with it was that all of these people and a lot of these people who were able to get in early were just bots, because even though it was launched on all these different launch pads, bots fill up all of these different positions, all of the available spots, and it prevents people from getting in early. So with IOTEX Pad, they really prevent that with their new system. And so some of the advantages of IOTEX Pad, like they have listed, or for example, it's very easy for companies to raise funds because IOTEX does not yet have any native IDO launchpads yet. This is the very first one, so it makes it easier for them to raise funds through IOTEX Pad. Second is that there's a wider audience. Right now, with crypto, there are a number of launchpads, but again, like I said, there is none yet on IOTEX, and it's one of the biggest crypto projects out there, over $1 billion market cap, number 84. It's due for a launchpad, and this is one of them. Third thing is that it's safe for investors and also focused on development. So it's just very important in my mind to get involved with these launchpads. They're very simple. All you need to do is own tokens of whatever launchpad you want to get involved with, whether that's IOTEX Pad, BSC Pad, all these other launchpads out there. And the way it works is simply by holding those tokens, staking them, you get access to any projects that launch on their platform. This means you get in at a better price than the rest of the general public. This means that you get guaranteed allocation when you're on IOTEX Pad, and also you benefit from the platform growing in itself over time. So there's like a lot of benefits to it. I've personally made a lot of money this year from investing in these different Launchpads because they give you early access to projects that most people don't even know you can get early access to yet. So I thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to share this with you guys. The symbol for this token is TEX. Token name is IOTEX pad. And it's just a new Launchpad that gives you access to a blockchain that never yet had a Launchpad before. This is the first ever Launchpad on IOTEX. And personally, I've owned IOTEX for a while, just the token. And now seeing that there's a Launchpad associated with this blockchain, it's like a good fit for me to get involved with that one as well. So anyways, I want to share this with you guys. Definitely a project that I am going to get involved in when it launches. It launches December 21st, 2021. If we take a look at their Twitter, they already have 140,000 followers on Twitter. They've been growing very, very rapidly, and seeing how they already have this much engagement, this many followers, I mean, it makes sense because they are the first ever Launchpad on IOTEX, but it's definitely a project I want to get involved in. So I want to share it with you guys so you guys can get involved as well. It's just a great way to get involved in projects early. So anyways, if you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. Let me know any of your questions. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you guys.